Hey, hi everyone. We are live from Jomtien Beach, Thailand. How is everybody doing this evening? Thanks so much for joining us on this live stream. Just want to get started by saying that Mimi and we've enjoyed the first week, or we're closing in, I guess, on the first week of being here in Thailand and visiting our friends. And it's been a wonderful experience so far. Yes, indeed. Let me pull up the chat here to see who all is here. Ah, I know Anna Mae is here. She's been helping me out, especially with the time adjustment. I don't know why, but we're using data roaming here in Thailand from the Philippines, and I think that this has got our timeline all screwed up. So when I scheduled this live stream, it showed up fine here in Thailand. It showed that it was going to air August 9th, Friday at 5 p.m., which would make it 6 p.m. in the Philippines. But for some reason, it didn't turn out right. I'm not sure exactly why. Anime helped me out. We tried playing with it, for a little while. See if we get the time adjusted so it would show up scheduled properly for the Philippines. But we just couldn't do it. we kept advancing 12 hours, deducting 3 hours, advancing again, deducting again, and we couldn't get it. And then finally, I was like, a lot of stuff isn't going right as far as in the digital world for us. And so then I realized, oh, we're on data roaming from the Philippines, and this may have something to do with it. It may be on data roaming, might be on GMT time. And so anyway, it is what it is, right, Anime? And she helped me out a lot, but finally I just gave up and I just modified my sticker and I advanced the time so that, I could say, okay, everybody be here. I didn't want to start early. I didn't want to start late. So I just changed the sticker to inform everybody that we were going to go at our usual time. Our usual time, that is Friday in the Philippines at 6 p.m. So thanks so much, Anime, and also thanks for sharing it out. And thanks to Jay Lynn also. She's always so good about sharing out the live streams just a few minutes before we go live. Anime as well. And so, okay, that's the first thing. All right, now the next thing that we want to talk about, of course, is that we got a technical issue happening with the Gcash. I think this happened the last time that we were here in Thailand also. They don't have Gcash here in Thailand yet, or they do have it, but it's limited. I guess they're beta testing it with businesses right now. Anyway, again, this may have had something to do with my Gcash not working. We tested it out. Again, Anime helping me out with that. And so, or it has something to do again with the fact that we have a roaming plan, Mamini and I. And so we're roaming. We're kind of like hobos, right? So anyway, this could have something to do with it. And so it's not working either. So here's what the plan is. The plan is that the winners are going to be paid. They're going to be paid through Anime because I forwarded the winnings already to her Gcash account, to her PayPal account, I should say, and she transferred it to her Gcash account. So it worked out okay. That part worked out smoothly. PayPal is different. You could use it globally. You could use it worldwide. All you have to do is have internet service, or data, and you could just transfer money. So thankfully, Anime has PayPal, and so I made a deal with her. I said, hey, can you handle this for me? And she was gracious enough to say yes. I really, really appreciate it. We'll probably be doing that if I could talk her into it for the next several weeks that we're here in Thailand. So we were going to do the live stream outside, but I realized that there are bars right beneath us. There's a soy of bars. It's like a little square, right underneath us or right behind us. And occasionally you're going to be able to hear copyright music being played. So instead of dealing with all that, we decided just to close everything up and try and block out as much sound as we possibly could. And we'll see if we're successful. I'm using my cancellation mic. My my noise cancellation mic. I got that plugged in. We closed the sliding glass doors in preparation for this live stream so that we could avoid getting any copyright strikes from popular music that might be played. So bear with us on that. We'll see if that works out. And then, of course, that meant that we had to turn on the air conditioner. This is the first time in the week that we've turned the air conditioner on. And I really didn't want to do it, because I don't want to pay the bill because we're on a separate meter. Anyway, that's that. What's the other things that have been happening here? Let's see, I'm going to talk about the air turbulence on the aircraft in a moment. But before I do that, let me say hello to a few people. Let's see, let me go down the list. I'm checking it twice. Anime is here, of course. Sassy and Saucy. Finger licking good. KFC's in the house. Momo's here. Mumu's here. Conan Girls. Sweet and Spicy. Avery is here. Rider Adventure in the house. And Mandolin Reyes is here. I think Mandolin also shared it out. I really appreciate you guys that share it out right around airtime. It really helps out a lot to get a lot of people here. Speaking of getting a lot of people here, we are going to be drawing today. Like I said, I went through all that trouble getting that money over to Anime so she can pay. Anime is ready to pay, and I got the buttons right here. Yep, I sure do. I got buttons. I got the bingo button. So we're going to be drawing today randomly. Numbers are 1 to 35. We usually have an average of 35 people in the chat when we draw. And we have 11 million in the chat as we speak. Who else is here? I saw Crystal's Adventure. Alien Cruise officials in the house. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Thanks for your support. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about payday coming up and what that is going to do for this channel and as far as giving away money goes. So, Mawelma is here. Mawelma, thank you so much for being here. Larice, just say Simply Lou is the new channel name, and I believe Simply Lou is monetized already. And so I have become a member, I believe, again. And if I've misspoken about that, I meant to become a member again, but I think we're all signed up. But I'm going to double check that after the live stream. And Ronald Lynn Fuentes is in the house. You know how I feel about the Fuentes family. Fuentes family are number one. They can do no wrong in my eyes. Larry Lee is here. Tim Desiak in the house. Hi, Tim. It was such a pleasure. I can't say thank you enough for meeting with Minnie and I when we were in Angeles City. It was a highlight of the trip. We got a new member here. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate that. Crystals, Rona Cease is here. Rona, Nicole instead. I like saying that name too. Rona Assis. Rona. Wasn't there a television show and the main character of the show was Rona? Maybe I'm mixed up on that. I'm getting a little bit old and the memory is fading. It's fading fast. Oh, let's see. But everybody seems to. Letty is here. Letty me, how you be? Why are you hanging around here without a jacket, Letty me? Let's take care of that. Standard moderator. Okay, you should be all hooked up now. Dens Verga is in the house. Dens, how are you? Dens, another big time supporter. She's quiet, right? Dens is quiet, but she's quite the supporter. Shows up on all kinds of different people's channels, including ours here. All right, let's see. We got Journals is here. Journals in the house. Lurie's hanging in there with us. What a release that. Oh, renew, Sir Dan. Oops. Oh, I renewed or I need to renew. All right. I think I did, though. I'm going to double check that. Shane is here. Nicole. My favorite people are in the house. Thanks so much for being here. Madeline. So, We got 15 million people. Of course, we're going to give away 600 pesos today. How are we going to do it? We're going to pull random numbers. The bingo thing like we did last time, except I don't have that. I don't have that magic lantern like I did last time. I got a bowl. It's not so fancy. But you know, that narrow neck of that lantern, you know, of Aladdin's lamp there that we were using last week, one or two times, you know, these little things, these little buttons, they got stuck in the neck of that. 2 or 3 clogged up in there, right? And it just irritated me. I don't know why. Small things irritate me. Right. So let's talk about this plane ride. I hope you don't mind me discussing the plane ride into Bangkok. You know, it was a little bit scary. We're kind of used to flying and hitting a little bit of turbulence, but in all the plane flights and all the years that we have spent, and I have prior to meeting Ma'am Minnie, flying here and flying there, flying all over, traveling all over the world, I have never experienced anything like that. And I think what the first clue was after we got that first hit, that first, you know, when my stomach got left here. I'm sure Ma'am Minnie went through the same thing. I was down like, boom, 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 right? Thankfully, Ma'am Minnie and I both had our seatbelts on and snugly, you know, not loose. You know, we had put them on and made sure that they were. I kept talking during the entire flight to Ma'am Minnie. You know, it was almost like a premonition. I said, you know, we got to make sure that we keep these seatbelts very tight because there's unstable weather all over the place. I don't know if this is being caused by global warming, global cooling, or it's just unstable air or a combination of all those things. I don't know what's going on, but you need to keep your seatbelt fastened securely when you're seated on an aircraft, any kind of aircraft. It's just silliness not to follow them rules. You know, it's precautionary. But when we hit that first dip, you know, whatever it was, that unstable air, we went, you know, I don't know how many yards or how many feet or how many kilometers, I don't know how far we dropped. But all I can remember is I was looking around on that airplane for my stomach, and Ma'am Minnie, she grabbed my hand. So we both, well, actually, truth be told, I cannot tell a lie. We grabbed each other. We grabbed onto each other, and we were like, holy crap, is this it? Is this how we're going to go out? Right? I mean, we were terrified, right? Larry Lee here. Larry, did I say hi to you? Anna G is here. Hi, Anna G. I think I may have missed you, too. Anyway, it was terrifying, you know? I'm not going to lie to you. I was shaken after this whole event, which lasted about 7 or 8 minutes, maybe longer. I mean, you know, things seem like they're longer, Jalen, when they're happening, you know, they like happen in slow motion. But we were being tossed around that plane like we were rag dolls, you know, like the Frankie Valli song, you know. You guys probably don't even know that song. We were being jostled around that plane, you know. I mean, I was like, ah. And, you know, after a while, I was like, what? The guy next to me was terrified. He was looking at me. I could see the whites of his eyes, right? And he was like, yeah. I just blurted out, hey, these dudes that fly these Cebu Pacific jets, they're cowboys. They're way experienced in that Airbus 320, you know? And so even though in my mind, you know, I was thinking to myself, you know, I mean, it's scary, but these guys know what they're doing, you know? Plus the plane, it's all computerized, you know? It automatically levels itself. You guys don't know how these things work, right? The plane's got gyroscopes and all kinds of crap on it, right? It's always leveling the plane so it flies evenly, no matter. You could have pilots that are incapacitated up there in front, and this plane will find its, you know, where it's supposed to be. That's simply the way that these things are designed. That a lot of planes are, you know, fly by wire. What did Tim have to say? Turbulence only lasting 8 minutes. I had turbulence for over 7 hours. Yeah, and you know, these pilots were doing a good job. They were trying to, we better move. See, we were on approach to Bangkok. So This makes a difference. We were on final approach. We were only 100 and I don't know 108, 60 or 80 kilometers out from the airport. We were within 30 minutes, I would say, of landing. The pilots had already started their descent. This counts for something, folks, because that means that there's probably a lot of air traffic in the area, and they have limited places to go. Because see, if you're in flight and you're at 30,000 or 35,000 feet, you can adjust the plane to fly higher, to fly lower, to go to the left, to come to the right. You can do a whole bunch of things to try and mitigate the turbulence that you're feeling and make the flight comfortable for your guests. But the only place that we were going is down. We were on final approach. They were landing that thing, and it was not the smoothest landing that I have ever had either. I had almost forgotten about that until I started talking about it. All right. And so, yeah, I talked to Dave about it. He was telling me that he had a very similar experience flying into South America, but South America is known, that area where Dave's flying into Brazil, that area is known for unstable air. One of the things I was reading about on the internet is they were talking about the unstable air, the 4 or 5 places in the world where they have the most turbulence. And Dave just happened to be flying into South America, an area that turbulence happens all the time. I mean, they have extreme turbulence. But, it's very unusual to come into Bangkok and have that happen. As a matter of fact, some of you may have watched the video. Maybe somebody posted a link to it, I think. Anime, did you post a link to it? And it was showing the thunderstorms, that definitely may have played a role in that. Showing the thunderstorms, the lightning and all that happening. Of course, I was not, here I am, right? I got my camera and everything going. I did not film the actual event of the turbulence when people were being tossed around. The flight attendants, that were thrown into seats or threw themselves into seats and buckled themselves up really quickly. And then we had a couple of passengers I saw that were making their way to the CR, to the plane restroom when the event occurred, and they got hurt. They got, bruised up. Beat up. One of them had, bruises on her face. She was being treated with ice packs and things like that. I'm sure she's going to get some money and some free flights out of it. I don't know if bruises in the corner of my eye and things that I saw, black eyes. I don't know if it's worth that. Yen Arena's in the house. Anna G, how you be? So anyway, all in all, I was happy to get on the ground, and then it was soon all forgotten. Not really. I've been thinking about it ever since. We got to fly the hell out of here, right? One day. Anyway, Thailand, we got the, I don't know if you know this or not, but on a U.S. passport, you can fly out. You get a 60-day visa, tourist visa now in Thailand. And they were stamping them with a smile on their face. They were moving people through 60 days, 60 days, 60 days. Welcome to Thailand. Congratulations. I'm telling you, in that airport, it was busy, but people were very polite. I think that Thailand might be, that airport, the international one in Bangkok, Rona, that might be the place where I see more smiles and happy people than I've seen in any airport that I've ever been in around the world. They're all happy. They're all happy, welcoming and polite and helpful. You ask them any questions, they're very helpful. And you know Manila, right? Let's see, what's Tim saying? If you fly earlier in the day, the chance of turbulence. Yeah, that's probably I thought about that too, Tim. I said, man, why do I take these economy flights in the middle of the night? I just don't know. Yeah, a lot of people, anime. Yeah, anime and mention. Was that an early morning flight? No, it was a late night flight, and we got into our hotel about 11 p.m., which is pretty fast because we landed. This thing took off early. All the passengers, the ticketed passengers, were on that plane and ready to go a half hour early, and we took off 15 minutes early, and we landed 20 or 30 minutes early. So everything worked out that way, you know. But yeah, it was on time. Ta-da! Thumbs up, Cebu Pacific. What else is going on? Yeah, from Bangkok. It was easy to get here, you know. I mean, we've been here a few times. We know the routine. So, but you know, when you're carrying luggage and things like that, I just don't want a hassle taking the train. Yeah, I kept thinking about it, oh no, Mini Snow's in the house. Mini Snow, what do you know? How are you? Yeah, so I didn't want to hassle it, so we just took a cab. We took a taxi, that is, a taxi from the airport to the hotel, which is just around the corner. It was only a kilometer and a half, 1.6 kilometers to be exact, and we were fast asleep. And the beautiful part about that, if you watch the video, I talked about I used my points. I had points. I got a free room right that night, and it was comfortable. It was not a dumpy place. You know, it was very, very comfortable. And so we were fast asleep, and then of course we had to get up 5:30 in the morning because we didn't want to hit the worst part of the traffic. But the truth is, we did end up hitting it. We ended up hitting rush hour traffic from Ikamai Station. I know Nipan he sent me a couple messages. You probably have seen him in the chat, in the comments, where he says you should have gone to Mochit. If you would have gone to Mochit, you probably would have gotten the big, huge, gigantic limousine bus, and you would have gotten there in a little bit more comfortable state. It's very organized. But we ended up getting the white bus in the Philippines. Same thing. Same brand, as a matter of fact, the white bus. We ended up being on the white bus, except regular bus seats, not the bench seats, right? And that also was a stick shift, by the way, which just, I just don't get why they do that. There must be a reason, you know? But anyway, I'm an automatic kind of guy, right? Automatic. I could drive a stick. I'm good at driving a stick. I can even teach you how to drive a stick. Anyway, it is what it is. We got there. I thought we were going to get there in 2 hours, but it took 2.5 from Ikamai bus station through Pattaya down to Jomtien Beach. And of course, we had to get settled in this fine condo apartment that Dave hooked up for us, which I really, really appreciate. And I gotta say, you know, it probably was a very impressive place in the day. It's very comfortable. It does need a little bit of work. It needs a tiny bit of a makeover, but I'm perfectly happy with it. I mean, I'm very happy, very pleased, and very grateful today for taking care of all the details. You know, I mean, he handled the whole thing. I didn't have to do anything. Minnie and I just showed up. There's your room, you know. Hey, Letty, where's the me and the Letty? What, did you change your channel name again? That's okay. I do it all the time. All right, now, one more thing. We're going to draw the first Peso 200 winner tonight. But before we do that, right, I just wanted to let everybody know the pig made the plane. And remember that money that we put in there, right? It's still in there. And so we got money. We're going to stuff the pig. Remember, this is about Christmas time. We got Christmas time coming up. We got August, September, October, November, and half of December, because this piggy right here, once this piggy is stuffed, then you're going to be able to guess how much money's in here, and then Mammy is going to crack it open, and she is going to count it. By the way, no pigs have been harmed in the making of this live stream. And no, the piggy will not become the Chomba boy. As much as I like the Chomba boy, you know, oh, the pig's getting nervous. You see the look on the pig's face as soon as I said the Chomba boy, you know. Oh, the piggy started getting nervous. So I got that pesos ready to go right here on the desk. No, I'm not going to tell you how much we're putting in the pig. No. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I got, now keep in mind, this is how this contest goes. You only get one guess per person who's ever here. 20 million in the house. It's a random number pick. I'm just picking the number. I'm not even looking at it, because someone who's in here who's psychic or clairvoyant or knows ESP, if I look at the number, then you'll read my mind and go, and you'll go, ooh, and then you'll unfairly win, right? But the number is from 1 to 35. That's what's in here. And I went over the numbers to make sure they were all in there, right? Prior to the live. So everything is good. Everything is good. So, Yanarine Sai, the rules are one person, one guess. And then once you win one round, you're out of it, because it's about spread the wealth, right? This is all about spreading the wealth. What? I'm what? I practice socialism. I practice communism. Well, most of you know that I lean to the left, right? I also dress to the left, but that's a totally different story. Hey, we're going to talk a little bit about politics, because I just saw a video that every man has a story put up. We're going to talk about this a little bit, because we had this conversation last night with Dave and his brother Ryan. His brother Ryan's also here, and the girls are in town. It was a beautiful evening. We went down to the Jomtien Market. We had fabulous food. Tox is here. Hi, everyone. Hi, Tox. How are you? Beautiful Tox is in the house. Tox, thank you so much for giving me your time. And I saw your video. I saw you eating I think it was the Jollibee, right? Tox, it looks so yummy and tasty when you do those videos. I just want to run out and grab the food that you're eating. Every time I see those, I lurk a lot in your channel, because I go in there to see what Tox is eating. See, and I would say that 80% of the time, maybe even more than that, 80% of the time, Tox is in the Jollibee having a delicious Jollibee Chicken Joy, or she's having some of the other favorites in there. And I miss Jollibee. They aren't here. There's no Jollibee near me that I've seen, right? And so that's why I post that video of the McDonald's, right? We didn't actually go in McDonald's, by the way. I just would like to point this out. We actually had coffee at Burger King. That's not as exciting as the McDonald's statue. It's so different right here in Thailand, right? So I had to do a video on that. You know me, anything fast food related. Tox and I are kind of like, we're related under the skin in a way. She likes to go in there. She likes to go and show the fast food. Yummy. Yes, yummy Burger King, right? I would love to see you eating the Whopper, Tox. Tox, that's the video. You do what, I'll tell you what, Tox, if you do a video with the Burger King Whopper, I'm paying for it. I'm gonna send you money so you can do that video. All right, 1 to 35, one guess. And here's how it goes, right? I put start guess in the chat. Then you start guessing when you see it on your end. Then I will put stop. Hold the brakes. I'll put on the brakes by putting stop. And that means anything that shows, yeah, I'm going to buy you that burger. But it's got to be the Whopper. It's got to be the Whopper. What was I saying? Oh, I'll put stop in the chat. And once I put stop in the chat, right, any guess on your end that's below that stop in the chat, that text, does not count. But I realize that because of the delay and all the other stuff that are going on, that it doesn't, my screen view is not the same as yours. So you also will pick the winner if there is one. And we're just going to pull the first winner, 3107 in the live stream. We're halfway through. I've probably taken too much time pulling the first divot here, the first button, but here we go. All right, so now I have the divot, I have the button, and I've placed it face down on the desk. And now I'm going to enter the start guessing in the chat. And when it appears, you start guessing what the number is. That's how we roll here. And it should be showing up any second now. Should be showing up. There it is. I see it on my screen. So there you go. You start guessing, and I hope we have a winner. And now I've entered the stop. So once you see the stop appear on your screen, then that would be the time to stop. All right. Now again, these have gold leaf on them, and I tried to paint a couple of these black. It didn't work out so well. But anyway, we're going to hang with this gold leaf. I might find some more buttons in town. We'll have to wait and see. But let's see what the winner. Let's see if we have a winner, right? So I'm going to reveal this to the camera. Oh, I like this number. I actually do. And the number is I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you'll take my word for it, but it's number 22. 22. There it is. I think you can see it. Do we have a winner? Number 22. I'll wait a few seconds to see if anybody. What? Oh my God, who won? Who won? 22. Rona. It says Rona's the winner. Yay, Rona. I'm so happy for you. Rona is the winner of 200 pesos. That starts this live stream out just wonderful. Congratulations, Rona. Now, Rona, I need your GCash number, and then I'm going to forward it over to Anime, and then she's going to be doing the payout. She might already have it. She might already have it, but send it to me and I will forward it to her at the end of the live stream. Congratulations to Rona. But again, I like to pay up. I like to pay up right away. So make sure that you can send it to me now. You can send me your GCash account number now, and then I'll make sure that if Anime doesn't already have it, that she will when it comes time to pay. You are so very, very welcome. Everybody loves that you won. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That should buy you something at Jollibee, right? Right, Jalen? Noted. All right. Noted. Ate Anime. Anime's been very helpful. I really appreciate her. Thank you so much. And Tox, that burger offer, that stands, right? But it has to be the Whopper. Oh, you have to mention my name too. You always do, but you have to mention my name in your video or your live, however you decide to do it. I love chicken Jollibee. It's got to be a Whopper. That's the deal, right? I'll buy you the Whopper at Burger King. All right. All right. All right. The other day I want to talk about, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. You probably can't. So I wake up, right? What do I have? A big wart on I have a big cold sore on my lip. Now, I have a friend, that I have known almost my entire life, has never in his entire life gotten a cold sore. But what he does is, whenever he drinks from a glass, a cup, a bottle, he doesn't do what Dan does, right? He carries bamboo straws around with him. So I asked him one time, why do you always do that? I said, you ever see me get a cold sore? I said, no, I don't think that's what causes cold sores. Well, how do you know? But I've never gotten one. And so he uses bamboo straws, and he doesn't drink directly from any bottle, any glass, any Coke can, no matter what. He won't do it. But I woke up with my lips swollen. I had to put ice on it. I was thinking to myself, man, I gotta go do a live stream tonight, and I got a big old goosebump on my lip. But this is just being part of being human, right? So I ran down to the pharmacy. So this is the other thing I want to talk about. I ran down to the pharmacy, and there's certain drugs that they're controlled in the Philippines, but they don't control the drugs here. They control any psychotic medications are controlled and need a prescription. Narcotic pain relievers here in Thailand need a prescription. But guess what? This one doesn't require one. It's called acyclovir, right? And this is a topical acyclovir. They have it in pill form also, right? But you're supposed to put this on that cold sore 4 or 5 times a day, maybe even more, and then that's supposed to make it heal faster. But it doesn't necessarily work. You know, it depends on you and how your body reacts to this. But I just want to share this with you. It's a acyclovir. It was not that expensive, but it doesn't seem to be doing its job. I mean, how can you tell in one day, right? Anyway. So anyway, I've got that going on. You know, I don't. You know the beautiful thing about getting sick like that. I go to a coffee shop one day, right? And then the gal has got this mask on like this, right? She's walking around like this. She's walking around with the mask. Hey, what are you doing wearing that mask? There's no COVID outbreak that I heard about. And she goes, oh, I've got a big wart on I got a big cold sore on my upper lip. There you go. So, you know, I don't think they make, is it Tricks in the house? Annie MC is here. I don't think they make a big deal out of this in Southeast Asia. You know, I don't think so. You know, in America, they go, oh, what have you been doing? Did you meet somebody new? You know, kind of like that. Mertz is here. Hi, Mertz. How are you? Oh, yeah, Mertz is the other one that I know of that has PayPal. She would have helped me out, I'm sure. Melanie Calapayan from Caridad in Leyte is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Daisy Lynn Castro, the incomparable. Daisy Lynn Castro is in the house. We have 23 million people here. Tricks, how's life been treating you? I hope that it's been treating you and your family well. You have one of the nicest families that I know about anyway on the net. That I've met through the net. I mean, you just got a regular family thing going on, you know. In Korea, they wear masks all the time. Yeah, there are a lot of people that wear masks here in Thailand. You know, there are, but so it's not out of place. Not out of place at all. It's not out of place to be walking around with a big cold sore on your lip either. All right, what's next? Oh, I'll tell you what. Are we gonna stuff the pig? Should we stuff the pig, or should we just go ahead and draw for another peso 200 winner? What do you want me to do right now? Because I got Piggy here. I got Piggy that's quite frankly looks a little nervous when I started talking about the lechon baboy. But hey, here's the thing. You know how this works. Those that were here last year, right, remember how this worked out beautifully, right? Brought tears to my eyes. Folks, I think we gave away something like, over 3,000 pesos, something like that was in here. And I think even the winners in the house of last year's contest. So here, this is guess how much money is in the pig. And we'll be guessing that 2 weeks before Christmas, because that's going to give you a little bit of time to get out there and spend the money, right? That's the whole idea behind it. Tox, we haven't scared her away yet. Yeah, we haven't scared Tox away, even though I said I wanted to see her eat a Whopper at Burger King. All right. Thank you so much, Tox, for being a friend. Tox is what I haven't been able to see. Tox is way the hell up north, but you know, every once in a while, Tox shows up in Manila, and I would like to meet Tox one day. I just wish you would let me know that she's going to be in Manila ahead of time, and then maybe we could make plans to meet. Ma'am Minnie would certainly like to meet her as well. All right, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and stuff the pig. Oh, you better be paying attention. You better be paying attention. We're putting pesos in this pig, right? I should have called this contest pesos in the pig contest, right? But instead we're calling it Stuff the Pig. And by the way, somebody got offended over that name, you know. Somebody, I think it was an animal rights person called me, sent me a nasty gram. Why are you using a pig? And I started thinking about it. I had to answer, honestly, I simply don't know. Moelma's here. Moelma, I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to make of people's sensitive nature, you know, but we're going to talk about that as it relates to politics in a moment. All right. Yeah, we should have talked about that. In a moment, we are. Okay, so here. So, listen, I'm not telling you how much is here. You'll have to guess. Here's the pig. Here's the pig. The pig is hungry. Oink, 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 oink. And we're just stuffing it, right? We're going to put this in there. If it'll go in. Yeah. All right. All right. I don't know if you saw that or not, but it's in there, right? And we're going to put this in here. We're going to put some more in there. Here. This money in this pig. I just would like to remind people, how do you become a peso millionaire? And that is 1 peso at a time. Is that not right, Tox? The pig is hungry. The pig's very hungry. All right, so now I got coin. Ha! You think that I'm going to put the coin in slowly? I have coin. I have coin. This is the fun part. This is the fun part. Right? And that is that you have to guess what coin is going in there. I know this must be a 5 peso, the old style one. All right, so that pig has been stuffed at exactly 43 minutes and 52 seconds in the live. Okay, so if you need to reference this, the stuffing of the pig. All right, we're now at 44 minutes into the live, and all you got to do is back up and go, how much money went into that pig? There are too many Karens that have nothing better to do. They cause trouble. That's true. That's true. There are plenty of Karens in the world, right? Let me take a little sip of water with no straw. That's probably why I'm suffering here. That's so refreshing. All right, before we do drawing number 2, right? Every man tells a story. A very nice gentleman. He's changed a lot in recent times. You know, he's mellowing out. He's mellowed out quite a bit. You know, when he first started doing his live stream channel, I always looked at him as being a little bit high strung, but a lot of people looked at me as being the same way, right? So. But he gets on there and he's trying to say something without offending anyone, which is hard to do on YouTube. But it's a 10-minute video. It's recent. He just put it up. If you like, go in there and watch it. And what he's saying is that apparently he has lost some friends over political beliefs. We're in a new election cycle in the States, right? And the thing that he's talking about, right? The people that I don't know if they were friends and he's lost some of his friends because his political views don't align with theirs. But he makes a couple of points, right? Number 1 is they're not going to be home to vote anyway, right? And so why are you bringing up talking about politics? This is every man has a story, right? And so if you watch carefully, he's very passionate about, he looked like he wanted to cry at one point. He was emotionally charged, you know, he's emotionally, this hurts him, right? This hurts him. Tim says losing friends during election year is normal. It's not my normal though, Tim. It's not my normal, you know, because he was talking about the fact that, you know, for example, right? I'm going to tell it from my perspective because this is what he was trying to convey. He was trying to convey that it doesn't make any sense even to have certain discussions about politics. And the reason why is because what's the obvious reason, right? Number one, I'm not living there. I'm not in California no more. And let's say that I were, see, let's say that I was in California and I wanted to vote for Trump, right? For example, my vote would be wasted, wouldn't it? Because I'd be thrown away, right? Because there's no way that he's going to get the delegates in California. So let's say that by the way, I'm a Democrat, and I never have. I always vote the party line, but no matter what. So your opinion about whether the person is a good leader or they're not a good leader and all this other stuff, it has no meaning. It has no meaning to me, because, I always vote the party line no matter what. But I have opinions about leadership. I have my views, who I like, who I dislike, and the reasons why. But, there's no point arguing with friends over things that you can't control, and people think they can control it. I just happen to be one of those people that believe that you can't. And so, but I still vote, it's hope. I have hope, hope for the future. I've never deviated in the last 25 years from voting my party. All right. I just want to point that out. But apparently every man and we have something in common. And that is that it's stupid to have conflict over this, especially when you're over here, because the number one argument is going to be you love your country so much that you moved over here to Southeast Asia. Isn't that going to be the number one argument? It doesn't mean that I'm a resident of the state of California. I will vote in the state of California. So but you see where I'm going with this? Larry, Dan, I vote because I like to complain about politicians. We talked about this before, Larry. That's the best reason, isn't it? It's the best reason. So you could say, oh yeah, one person, one vote, and I voted, and so you could jam it. So it's humorous in my mind. So I'm laughing about it all the time. But he was hurt by it. I'm laughing about it. He was hurt by it. So I just want to point out, I really understand where he's coming from. I really do understand where he's coming from. It's almost pointless, You have to look at your entire life, and you have to go, are you at home? Are you campaigning for for who you want in political office? Are you doing your part? Are you, as Larry said, are you voting? Are you ignoring? And so for me, it's all the same. There's a very thin line in the differences between the political party. But in California, where the vote is going to go. What direction it's going to go already. And so, I think every man, his point was simply that, man, it sucks to lose friends over such a thing that we shouldn't be fighting about. It's okay to share opinions. I appreciate it. I'm hanging around right now with two of the smartest guys I know. I could not come up with arguments against anything that they're saying that make any sense. Political elections, they're so emotional, but what I do appreciate is that they're so damn smart, and so I am pretty much a novice when it comes to politics, but I always vote my party. So there you have it. So if you want to throw things at me, you want to throw stones at me, go ahead. It doesn't mean anything to me. Sticks and stones may break my bones, Doesn't mean anything, But I'm the first one to admit, hey, I'm over here, and I'm over here for a reason, and that's because I have one hell of a nice life. But the whole thing is, how I was able to obtain that or attain that is because I paid into the system into the States. So it should, as one of my friends pointed out recently, you should be interested simply because you have to protect your income. You have to protect your pension. You have to protect Social Security. You know, all the same things that apply in the United States, they apply here. You can't throw a stone that far. Would you even try? That's the thing. All right. Enough of that. Let's set that aside. But it was hard. It really got to me, you know, because it was like we're on the same page, and we very rarely are on the same page. You know, that is, every man has a story. Mark Thornton. Hey, where is every man, by the way? He usually comes to these live streams. Oh, yeah, Nitban, he says, yeah, Dan, yeah. Oh, Tox, thank you so much. Burger. All right, so now let's pull another winner. Let's set it up. I got one, right? I got one. It's face down on the table here. I did not see it. All I saw was sparkling gold, right? And you wait till I put start in that chat. And Rona, you would be out of this round because you already won. You're already a winner. You are already a winner, so you have to sit this one out. And when you see start, you may start guessing. Here we go. Winner number 2 for pesos 200. I hope we have a winner. 31 million people in the house. 32 million people in the house. Stop. All right, so whatever it shows up on your end, on your screen, that's what we're looking for. You guys are going to select the winner based on how it appears on your end, not my end, because I never clear my cache out of my cameras. And so it's always lagging behind. So, all right, let's see what the winning number is. B9. Do we have B9? Do we have anybody who selected 9? There it is. Do we have anybody that selected 9? B9. All right, I'm waiting. Do we have a winner on 9? Someone's saying congratulations, Aileen. What? Aileen, Cruise Official. Are you the winner today? Winner. Eileen's the winner for pesos 200. Or is it Eileen? Do we say Eileen in the Philippines or do we say Aileen? All right, please don't think that I have your Gcash account number. Please send it to me so that we can forward that to Anna Mae, and then she can get the winnings to you. As I was mentioning before, my Gcash doesn't work in Thailand, you know, because I'm using roaming. I'm not sure exactly if it's that or what the problem is, or if they just don't. They know where I'm at, and location is part of the security check for Gcash. So when your phone, if they're following my phone, my IP address, they know I'm in Thailand, and so they probably aren't going to do anything. It's because I'm not in the Philippines, so it can't clear security. Now it would be different in other countries that have Gcash, where they have agreements. So it could be that it's illegal right here to use Gcash. Thank you so much, Tox. I appreciate that. All right, so the winner was Aileen Cruz for pesos 200. And make sure you forward your Gcash account number this way. So we have a night market in Jomtien Beach that is so fabulous. And I think I will be putting together a video. Don't miss that. But we have a contest. We have something coming up I want to share with you, right? I want to share some more money, and we're going to be doing it that way. I have to put it together in my head, right? I just thought of this earlier today. But what I'm gonna do is Mike here? Hi, Mike. Mike married is here. Mike married to a beautiful woman. How's it going? I just want to, so I'm coming up with a plan that pays you for sharing out my video. So it doesn't matter which one, it just has to say something like you share it out on your own channel, right? For example, if you're doing a video, somewhere in the beginning or somewhere in the middle or the end, you say, oh, by the way, don't forget to watch Dan and Minnie's journey on YouTube. And then you show a short video clip of something that might be relevant, but it doesn't have to be relevant. And in that same video with the link in the description that shows how you find our video. And so all you do is you just push it out, and then I'm going to pay you for that. I'm going to pay you for doing that. But the whole thing is, I haven't figured out how much I could spend or how much I'm going to be able to afford in this rollout, this campaign, in order to increase revenue and also to increase subscribers. So as soon as I work out all the details, I'll be sharing it with you. But that there's a segue here, right? And that is so when I go into my my AdSense, I see that they're getting ready to cut a check towards the end of the month. And there are no holds now on that AdSense. So I said that I will be giving that money away because it's your channel. You support the channel. You continually support the channel, and you're growing the channel, helping me grow it. And so you should be paid for that. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So by the 26th of August, that money should be in the bank, right? And then we'll be giving it away either that week or September, the first week in September, on the first live stream of September. And guess what we're up to? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, folks. I'm going to be giving away, Minnie and I, on Dan and Minnie's journey, we're going to be giving away 6,000 pesos coming up in the first week of September. As soon as that money hits the bank, you'll be the first to know because I'll announce it up there on my community page. So that's the first week of September. We should have that money in the bank. 6,000 pesos coming your way. And I think we're going to do it this way. Yeah, wow, it is a big deal because I think what we're doing is we're going to do 6 1,000 pesos winners. That's what we're going to do. That means that 6 people will have the chance to walk away from the live stream that happens, the first live stream in September, with 1,000 pesos in their GCash. I'm so excited, but this is the way it should work, right? It should work this way because it's your channel. Remember, it's your channel. I'm not saying I don't need them. I need the money for snacks and coffee and stuff like that. What we're talking about is we're doing fine. Mammy and I, we're doing fine. And so we're giving you the opportunity, right, to win that money. I think it's the right thing to do. It's September. It's good timing. It's in the middle of the year. People need money. And so that's what we're going to do. So as soon as we get it, I'll be posting that on my community page. You guys gear up to win. 25 million people in the house right now. And I think we're getting ready to wrap things up. I think I talked about everything that I wanted to talk about today. I crammed in all in an hour of live streaming with 1 hour and a minute into the live stream. We're going to go and we're going to go for the last pick, the last Peso 200 winners. So far, Rhoda Cease and Alien Cruise Official have won 200 pesos each. You have to sit the next one out, right? You have to, because you're already winners. Winner. You're a big winner. You're big winners. No, you're not big. You're winners is what I meant to say. You're big winners, Can I ask a question? Do I make it too easy for you guys to get the money? That's because I'm lazy. Yeah, no, I'm not Lazy Larry. I'm Lazy Dan. I do apologize, Larry. By the way, don't miss Lazy Larry live. I've been missing it. He knows that. I've been missing Lazy Larry live because we're traveling, I just, by the time I think about it and I go over to the channel, it's already over. Menge's in the house. Menge's here. Tox Vlogs. Yes, Tox. Tox. Burger King is in your future. All right. Hello, Whopper. Too big to eat. Yeah, Dan, do not steal my shtick. I steal everybody's shtick. Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. I'm pulling the last one out. I got it in my fingers, and I'm placing it. You didn't see that, did you? Oh, wait. I'm doing it again. I shouldn't have showed it. I'm such a maroon sometimes, right? All right, I'm mixing them up again. Tox is laughing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have a lot of energy tonight. All right. The final draw, and then we're out of here tonight. I have it. I placed it face down on the desk, and nobody knows what the number is. I do not know. Man, Minnie doesn't know. No one knows. When you see Meander start in the chat, that's when you start guessing. 30 million people in the house can start guessing as soon as you see that appear in that chat. All right. Good luck to everybody. Thanks again for coming to the live stream. I really, really appreciate it. Man, Minnie appreciates it. We're all very, very happy today because we're going over to the friend's house. We're going to be having a meal. We're going to be sharing a meal with our friends. All right. I put the stop order in. 29 million people still hanging around. I know some of you are like cooking dinner and things like that. Ronald, people have family and friends are taken care of. So I know that you're probably listening to the live and that you're doing your chores at the same time because it's Friday. It's Friday evening in the Philippines. It's dinner time. People are clamoring, wanting food. Where's the rides? Where's the food? Where's the food? And so we're going to be going to eat pretty soon too. All right, so now here it is. The final winning number tonight. I wish you all the best of luck. Irene and Irish is here. Aye. All right, and the winning number is, it's a big one. 34. The winning number is 34. There it is. Do we have a winner? Do we have a winner tonight? What? Impossible! It cannot be. Anna G. Do we have a winner? Oh, Anna May says no winner. See, someone was saying hi to Anna G. I thought they were telling me that they won. All right, no winner. Okay. All right, no winner. Oh, that's your age? Tox, you're so young. You're such a spring chicken. All right, let's do it again. I'm pulling a number out. By the way, I'm setting 34 aside, right? So don't guess that number, right? And don't guess the other two numbers that won because we're gonna try. I just got an instant message. Just came poof right on the screen. All right, looked important. So now here's the thing. We're setting those numbers aside. Once I call them, don't guess those numbers, okay? Because we want to narrow the field a little bit. 32 million people in the house. I wish there were more. I think you guys ought to get more of your friends here because this channel is going to be big. It's going to grow because once I start giving that money back, you guys will be inviting all your families and all your friends here to this live stream. You guys will be making this channel grow because then you'll know I'm serious. I've always been serious about doing this. All right. I'm pulling the number out of the bowl and placing it face down on the desk. When you see start in the chat, that's when you start guessing. Ready. Here it comes. All right. Good luck, everyone. It's Friday night in the Philippines. And stop. There's a stop order right there. All right, let's see if we have a winner. Tox, why you, oh, maybe she's not late. Maybe it shows up in there. Oh, you will never guess the number. It is lucky number 7. Lucky number 7. That's lucky number 7. Do we have a winner? Lucky number 7. For 200 pesos, do we have, what? What? It's Ronalyn. I love it. Ronalyn is the winner. Ronalyn Fuentes. Everyone knows my cousins from Santa Fe Springs, California are Fuentes. And so we're probably related. So nothing could make me happier than to have you win, Ronalyn. All right, well, that's a wrap. Man, Minnie wants to come over here and wave goodbye to you all. I was going to say something else. Congratulations. Rona, make sure that you send your GCash account number.
How are you guys?
In our chat. Ask anybody. They know how to find us. Congratulations to all the winners.
Yeah, congratulations.
Another live stream in the history books. 3 200 peso winners and more giveaways to come. Enjoy Friday. Enjoy your weekend.
Happy Friday, guys.
Mammy and I will see you on the next live stream.
Take care, guys.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.